Good morning, everybody. I had to go get some water. Get some water, though. Oh. Alright, everything should be set up. Rachel, good morning. Spartans, morning dub, good luck all. Yes, guys, unfortunately, this is the last competition this year. Obviously, because the year's about to end. You could also say it's like the first competition of the year, but I say it's the last one of the year. 28, hello. Oaken Shield, good morning. Aspie, keep those turkeys on a leash because they get lost so easily. Yeah, I mean, really, they should be going to the troughs. If you got turkeys going all over the place, that's probably a balancing issue, but yeah. Well, from my experience. Citizens, hello. Here we go. Of course. Mary NG, good morning to you. Pewee29, hello. Says hi to all. Martin, hello. Just got my weight gainer delivered. Lego time? I mean Town Star build? Oh, yeah, Town Star time. That's just my audio. I gotta fix my audio. There we go. This one should be pretty quick. It's not an expensive build. How much is my build? I always forget. It's almost the same as the no NFT build. My build should cost like 3.6 mil. Makes sense though. It's about the same amount of buildings. Any issue with your FPS? Yes, I would say I have the same issue as everybody else is talking about with the FPS. So it lags really bad once my build's really like close to done. I mean, especially I'm streaming right now, right? So like, I would imagine it's even worse while streaming. But we'll see. Either way, final rate should be the same. Oh, I am also very tired right now. I should mention that. Instead of going to sleep, I think I pretty much only took a nap, so I really need to go back to sleep after this. I got other stuff to do, but yeah, I need to go to sleep after that. Oh. And I should make sure to drink water so I don't get dehydrated, because I do feel dehydrated. Alina, hello. Good luck to everyone, says Alina. Rahif, hello. Mine is 2.5 mil with stars and stripes. Oh, that's true. If I use stars and stripes, it probably would be 2.5 mil. But, like, I get all the cash I need from the magic powders, so not that much of a difference. Cheapest build we ever did? Yeah, probably. Oh, the disconnects? Yeah, don't remind me, citizen. Homeboy, hello. Hey Dub, good day, good luck, thank you. Same to you as well, homeboy. Herb says, hi all, I'm feeling sick, so I hope I have enough energy to complete this competition fast. Hope so, Herps. Sorry to hear that you're sick, well, basically the day before New Year's Eve. Martin says, still funny they eat to their end. What, the turkeys? Oh, great job on bot with Playbook. Love it. You are welcome. Yes, the Townstar Playbook bot is way better than ever now. That's for sure. And I know some people don't care, but the auto withdrawal system on the Townstar Playbook Planner works now. That's huge for me. Like I said, probably most of y'all don't care, but that is huge news for me. Like I've been trying to get the thing to work for weeks. And I'll talk a little bit more about it in a bit because most of you probably like, what the hell are you talking about? Let's do the competition here, huh? I got the visualizer pulled up on the corner for my personal build, which I was just tweaking a couple hours ago. Yeah, a couple hours ago, pretty much. Managed to improve it a little more. Usually I don't like do tweaks a couple hours before the competition starts, but you know, there definitely was room for improvement on this design. Johan says, have a great competition, y'all. Happy Thanksgiving again. Of course. Basically Thanksgiving again. Now I can't even get into the competition. Vulture, good morning. Good, and yeah, good New Year's all. Pretty much Happy New Year's, right? Because that's going to be in 2 days. Okay, thank goodness. Cash isn't going to be an issue, but I'll still do magic powder. Easy to set up. And then after that, I pretty much just need to be getting wood and lumber to build everything out. I would imagine once I start deleting everything very quickly, it's going to lag very badly. See, before I forget, I should just do the skins. Mine is so laggy already? Rahib, we just started. Imagine how much laggier it'll get. No, but I believe you, yeah. So far not laggy for me. But usually once I start deleting everything very fast is when it starts to lag very badly. Let me go ahead and turn all this on. Yeah, before I forget, I could just set that to 1, that's fine. For now. Okay. These should be on. I was about to ask, why do we start with grapes? I guess that's for the wine cases, right? The wine cases that nobody's gonna be making. All right, let me set up Lumber Rush here for now, but I will have to move stuff around, of course. I deleted too much stuff. Should not have done that. That's okay though, I'm selling in batches of 10. Now I should put the crystal reindeer. And dragon's gonna go over here. Oops. Now I don't need the oil seep, so I'll get rid of it. And I already know to speed things up, I'm gonna need a bunch of temporary lumberjacks. Okay. I would have liked to do wine cases, and obviously that would have been a more advantageous if turkey meat wasn't an option. But I will take the easy one, I suppose, the turkey meat. I think it's easy. Now, I don't think I have as much of an advantage just because there's not like a huge amount of NFTs required for this. But it is easy to do the build and oh yeah, I just think it's easy. I know some people are saying like, oh, it's like so hard to balance though, or not hard to balance, but like the easy ones are harder for some reason. Guess just depends on the way you think about it really, but to me, it's easy. It might take some time to get it the highest number, but it's easy to figure out. I don't know, that's just the way I think about it. Could be the tired me talking. Freeze one place, invisible. Just the usual, Martin. See, I do want like more frame bots around the place. Well, yeah, no, that's fine. I can just put a circus. This will be okay. Ruka, hello. It's gonna be how fast you can finish with or without NFTs. Plus for NFT users, how many speed increasing NFTs you got. There are a couple of NFTs here that are so massively helpful though. Lucy and Sparky. Mostly Lucy. Of course, Lucy's one that a lot of people have. The wheat stands, of course, if you can achieve full passive wheat for the feed mills, that's massive. Because not everybody's going to have that exact situation. I mean, I have 2 legendary wheat stands for a reason, like for situations like this. So I'm good here, but I know not everybody, you know, has that. Just happy to have a tavern. Yeah, a tavern's amazing. You get to use that all the time. Turkey for these ATV heavy metas, it's massive space save. That Turkey's gonna save me like 20 spots. More actually. It saves me like 30 spots. Like doubles all your ATVs, it's huge. Okay, I think I can handle having 2 lumber mills, so that's good. Just in case I have a dedicated lumber storage right here. I'm gonna just try to build out all the ATVs first, now that the loggers are done. The academy? That's whenever soil token's a thing, I guess. Well, that's a big mystery. That's almost oh, I see I have the globe, so I should stop. Let me go ahead and refresh. Hide that, yeah. I'm gonna refresh right here. Don't think it saved me placing those ATVs. That's like the same question as when's the trade bot coming, right? That's what she was talking about. Okay. Alright, let me get back in here. Fastest build or not for you? No, actually, I doubt it. We're already 11 minutes in. My fastest build was like 30 something minutes, right? I don't even remember what competition it was. All I know is that it was like 30 something minutes. Do you guys remember? I actually cannot remember what my fastest build was. But I know it was under 40 minutes. This is probably not my fastest build. We'll see, but I don't think so. I don't see how it could be. I mean, we'll see. If there was like no globes and I did everything really fast, like I wasn't like super tired, maybe. But we'll see. I'm gonna try to do this without making energy. Should be possible. It is possible. I just have to place the solar panel correctly. Three, 4, 6. Okay. Am I like out of money? Where'd my money go? Am I just using it as soon as I can? That must be it. Yeah, that must be it. Who knows though? I guess it is possible it could be my fastest build if it really is that easy. Which, I mean, it is. That's not supposed to be there. I guess slow and steady will make the fastest build here. I'm gonna build a freight pier because I'm gonna be selling a lot of turkey meat. But I still will be using a dragon. No, wrong storehouse. I could just use my NFT storehouses. Alright, let's see. Before I forget, bulky Throff is also very important. Don't need the warehouse, but I'll turn it on anyways. Great Woodlands, I think I already turned that on, yeah. And that's probably it. I mean, there's really not much effect cards to use. Do I need more trees or do I need more lumberjacks? Let's try that. I think I am good on cashier though. I actually don't think I need any more. Whoops. Off here. Okay, I need to be placing down. See, this is kind of like a time lost, but I need to be placing down the birdhouses and rose bushes and badges. No, I already did the badges. So mostly really just the birdhouse and rose bush is remaining. This tile is gonna be the rosebush field. This is actually one of those builds where I use up every single space. 100% utilized. See, what are we at? 20 minutes in? If I can somehow finish this in the next 10 minutes, I guess it would be my fastest build, so... we'll see. I feel like I need to place down more crane bots. But then again, I don't have like that much wood. Like I'm using it all. I am also going to need to make some energy actually now that I think about it. So let me just turn this on. So at the very least for the freight pier over there. And I need to rotate stuff. I don't know if we're gonna count that. Yeah, maybe we don't count the time wasted on rotating. Oh, those are okay. That's fine. Let's do that. I do need another ATV over here. Actually, I need that here. Very simple. Citizen says, and you don't have to turn on the turkeys. I don't have to turn on the turkeys. That's right, yeah. For some reason, oh gosh, I'm tired. I read that and I was thinking something else. Like I don't have to rotate them or something. That's what I was thinking. I don't have to like, I don't know, like attack the turkeys or some crap. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep placing these. I will have to rotate some turkeys. Let's get rid of that fuel storage. I'm good on cash. I can get rid of all this stuff now. Of course, it's probably gonna lag everything really badly, but I'll worry about that soon. That's the wrong thing. So do I still need lumber? I actually don't think I should. Don't think I need more lumber. Where was it? Get rid of that and that. Another globe. Yeah, at this rate, it would have been close, but I don't think it would be the fastest finish because of the globes. Disconnects, you know. While some of you are already selling turkey meat, damn, I'm not even there. Oh no. Sure. Wow. Okay, that sucks. Though it is possible that could happen. The back-to-back disconnects right there. I will always wonder what exactly is causing this much lag, disconnects. So I usually assume it's the anti-cheat. Yeah, now it's actually not even loading. Okay, there we go. No, I just don't see any way that this would be my fastest build. But it definitely would have been close. Because I think I already lost 5 minutes to disconnects and stuff. Now hopefully I did get like a... I suppose I still could make progress here because it was getting wood while in offline mode and whatnot and stuff was building. I guess it's... could still be progress, we'll see. Alright, where am I at? Yeah, it looks like I did use all the wood at the very least. Cool. Okay. Server not handling it. Notice with VPN is slow, but I guess it's server. Yes, but why is the server not handling it? Is it just that simple? Is there more to it? Maybe it is that simple. Nah, that sucks. The reason I didn't get that much wood is because it was still making lumber. It didn't get rid of the lumber mill, so yeah, that could have been better. Right, what I'm gonna want is... Damn, keep clicking the wrong buttons in there. I need wood to get stored over here, at least some of it. Maybe not all of it. The point says I think that the lags and globes are because the game needs servers to run, but either Gala is not running enough backend servers. People don't have enough incentives to run them. I don't think it's like the people, I think it is just Gala, sure, is not running enough servers. Kind of what it sounded like. That could be the case. Actually, I did not need that feed mill. Half an hour into the competition. Super easy so far, so can't complain there. Yeah, it's kind of a waste of lumber. I hope I don't need any more lumber. I think that was it on the lumber, as far as I remember. Uh, probably. No, I don't think I need that either. Well, I know there's like some wood there, so that was kind of a waste, but really I just need to be using up the wood over here. I'm also going to assume that I don't need any more energy. I would assume they're using the Amazon servers, Martin. Oh yeah, unless you think they're using like something cheaper. I wouldn't know what that is. Yeah, definitely not the fastest build. It would have been close though. I think it might have tied with the fastest build. Whatever it was. I don't remember what it was though. Oh my gosh, look at my ranking. I've fallen off fast. This is so bad. Yeah, almost everything's built now. It's rotating some of these feed mills. The rotation is important, in case you didn't know that. I think that's it. Just placing down the last couple of buildings. And that's assuming I didn't make any mistakes. This could have been my fastest build ever if it wasn't for the disconnects and if I was a little bit faster. But it looks like it's a 40-minute finish, which is still super fast. Obviously one of my fastest builds. I do need to turn on Grain Blaster. It's a very important NFT to turn on here. And this is the point where it starts to lag super freaking bad. And I'm sure we all have that issue. Alright. So, before I reset the monitor, I gotta let it run for like a minute here. So I can balance out the turkey madness going on. Because as you can see right now, the turkeys are going to the feed mills. That's not supposed to happen. That only really happens right now because there's not feed, like the troughs are not full of feed yet. But eventually they'll get fixed. What's my frames? Below 10, wow. Yeah, it's not that low whenever I'm not streaming. I do see like 20s in there usually. This is one of those builds where you probably do want to have it zoomed out in the corner, if not just run it offline because of how laggy it is. Not that I did any tests to see if it if there's no issues offline, but I would assume there's not. I'm using 3 storehouses. 2 big storehouses, and then this one's a supreme one, so it doesn't cast any shade on that tree farm. I am using the Orb of Hope, which I usually do not use. That's to remove the dirty from these turkeys right here. Because the dirty is casted from the freight pier, which I need to use in order to sell all of the turkey meats. Of which I don't have an auto sell yet, but there we go. Just set it to 1, that's fine. So the dragon will sell in batches of 25, but eventually the dragon can't handle it, so the freight pier will take over. That is why I need to make gasoline. I can't even move the screen, holy crap. There we go, that's why I need to make gasoline. Get stored in that fuel storage right there. Passive crude oil, 2 passive water drums from the Grand Aquifer. That's getting doubled by the diamond water pump. That's why it's right here. All the effect NFTs over here in the corner where the dirty's casted. The tavern's just there in the middle. And tree farms placed correctly to hopefully get all the wood that I need. So I'm going to reset the production monitor now. As you can see, there's no turkeys in the middle anymore because all of the troughs have enough feed for the turkeys. So now the turkeys can quickly pick up the feed, and the ATVs, they can actually deliver the feed to the troughs. This is the more efficient way to do it. So if you do have a build where your turkeys are constantly going to the feed mills, it's not as efficient as it can be. You have an issue with either not enough troughs or not enough ATVs taking feed to them. Or maybe too many turkey ranch, that could also be the issue. Or, you know, the main issues. But yeah, I think... I assume I turned this on, right? Yeah, I did turn that on. We'll see how balanced it shows up in the next couple minutes. What the workers shouldn't be going home. In case they do go home, what I could do is rotate it. Rotate all these, because it might help a little just in case they do go home here. But they shouldn't go home. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I can tell you it definitely is laggier doing this while streaming. Don't think there's any issues with the actual stream itself, but like I am getting way less frames. It's averaging like 10 per second. I would get 20 per second, I think, if not streaming. It should be good there. Are all the turkeys facing correct? Well, let me check the time. 26 seconds. I think that's right. Yeah, that's what matches on the planner. These are like 2 seconds. Yeah, looks like it. Hopefully the tree farms are rotated the correct way. At this point, I cannot remember. I'm gonna assume that they are. Wow, it is laggy. And also the rate is way lower than I thought it would be. Let me reset it again. Let's try again. I guess what I could do, let me try to zoom in. There's a possibility that I can't get the correct rate here because I'm streaming it, so we'll see. I'll leave it. This doesn't help. Well, this helps a little bit, but I'll reset it again. This is gonna be kind of boring because you guys are just gonna see a zoom in here for a few couple minutes, but I'm gonna see if I can get the correct rate here. I do believe that the FPS below 20 FPS it starts hurting your production rates. I think that's what I've said before. And anything above 20 FPS should be okay. So we'll see. Because otherwise, I don't think there's any issues with the build. Like I was just practicing it a couple hours ago. There's no issues. Just taking another look at the picture. Even the feed mill should be rotated the right way. And I believe so are the turkey ranches. Put down the graveyard, rose bushes, badges. Yeah, because all the craft times are correct. Taverns placed. I did place Spike the Juniors. Dib. Can't even tell you. That's how laggy it is. Oh my gosh. Close enough, right? Me Globe, says Martin. I believe that. They go back up to top 10. That was fast. I mean, I guess my rate's 5,300 turkey meat, and at the end, I could not escape that rate. So that's not what it should be making, though. It should be making a little over 6,000. But if it's not making that, that's too bad. I can double check the effect cards while I'm waiting. Grain Blaster is arguably the most important one for feed. I do have the Ancient Grain Blaster. My Great Woodlands, I already checked that 3 times, that's right. Great Woodlands for the wood rate. Badges. Well, there's you know, there could always be that issue where I need to refresh the actual page because maybe one of the crafts got stuck or something. I guess that's possible. Yeah, the badges are here. Do have that turned on. Oh, some bulky storages are on, I know that. Well, the dogs are placed down. Lucy. And then Sparky. Place on the tree farms. Do have all the correct amount of buildings. I have the Throps, but I do believe they're all rotated the correct way. I'm gonna go ahead and come back here because the rate's not gonna change apparently. I can barely click stuff at this point. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, the Throps are rotated correctly though. That has 4 out of 5 water. Why is that? Wait, was that always the case? Let me check the planner again. No, that's not right. I say what I did wrong. I made a mistake and it's because I'm tired, but it's an easy one to fix at least. The water towers are backwards. Oh my gosh, it's so laggy. You know, thankfully it's an easy mistake to fix though. All I had to do is change NFTs around, but jeez, it's super laggy now. Holy crap. I figured this would happen if I'm streaming this one, like, oh my gosh. All right. Upgrade computer CPU. Nah, I'll just blame the turkey meats. There's no money to be upgrading computers right now. Hella lag, yeah. Nah, trust me, the issue is because I'm streaming this. It's not actually this laggy when I was practicing. It was laggy, don't get me wrong, but I was still averaging 20 FPS. Now I'm averaging 5 at this point. But I knew this would happen. Okay, let's try to test this again. I am gonna have to zoom out over here again. Jeff Sailor Dub, it's pronounced Throff, not Throff. It's the same thing to me. Can't tell the difference. Definitely is not. So I like that 8,000, if only. Alright, it should be correct. So probably what was happening is some of the turkey ranchers were not getting the full amount of passive water. Well, actually, that's definitely what was happening there. But it is fixed now. What was I talking about before? The yes, the Town Star Playbook Planner. So there's a way to deposit TSP token, of course, if you want to participate in the paid entries on the design competitions, which I encourage people to do. Of course, you do get the perk of being able to see everybody's design, which could help you learn. But you know, it's competitive. You can see if you can create a better design than everybody else for the design competition, and the winner would get the 90% of the paid entries for that tier. Of course, it's kind of like a bet. That's how it is. You still have a chance to win the free TSP that I provide, as a subsidy for the design competition. So there's that. But now I figured out, of course, with the help of AI, mostly with the help of AI, because this stuff's super tricky with the whole Gala chain crap. But I figured out how to get the withdraw system to be automatic, so I don't need to manually verify that you need to withdraw some TSP into your wallets. It is now automatic. If you have TSP that you won from the design competitions, you can just request an automatic withdrawal and it'll get sent to the wallet that you have already verified on the planner. So I don't have to. Yeah, it's less work for me, and it's just great to have that system because it opens up more possibilities for things in the future. With the, not necessarily only with the planner, but with other stuff too. But yeah, really good. I am excited for it, don't get me wrong. I'm like super tired, so I can't really like show that, but like I'm shocked I was able to get that to work. I was working on that for weeks. Not like 24/7, but like a good amount of time trying to get that to work. One of the things that took the longest to get to work, I think. What's the rate? The rate went up a bit. Oh, it's only been 2 minutes. Oh wow. Never mind, I should just wait. The rate did go up a bit. Citizen says it's nice to have friends like Jeff to let you know when your shoe isn't tight. Feed bucked. when I mentioned this on my Discord. And oh, I talked about it at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, the Townstar Playbook bot is now much better than ever. Now, I know not everybody uses it, only like a few people use it, but that's fine. You know, it's still there. Is it worth keeping around? To be honest, probably not. But it works, you know, because I do have to pay. I have to pay to keep that bot running. But you know, I already paid the what needed to be paid for. I think the rest of the year, so it might as well. I was actually thinking about like just shutting down the bot completely. But no, it works. It grabs info from the Townstar Playbook Planner. So anybody that wants to use the bot just on Discord, feel free to go ahead. But as usual, if you're actually using the planner on the website, you'd get the full information. Now, with all this information, you know, I still see like new people asking questions about like NFTs and stuff. I am thankful for those of you who just redirect them to the planner. That was like that's the whole point. That's originally when I made the playbook spreadsheet. It's just like somebody has questions, you know, if you can answer it, then awesome, of course, answer it. But if you can, or if it's too long of an explanation, or you think they have questions about like 50 different NFTs or the entire production chain of something, just refer them to the Townstar Playbook. All the information is there. That's the reason, right? Okay, I'm over 6,000 on the turkey meat. That's a good sign already. And I'm just gonna assume that this build should be making 6,500 turkey meat, by the way. That's how much I should be making. I'm gonna assume that the main reason I'm not making that right now is because my frames per second is averaging like 5. Even though I'm like zoomed in the corner over here already. But of course I'm gonna run it again after I'm done streaming here and double check that it actually goes up to 6,500, or at least very close to that. There really shouldn't be a reason why it wouldn't, other than how laggy it is, or maybe I even need to refresh the page. But with that rate, if I can reach that rate, I would think this is still a top 10 build. Alright, so I gotta compete with some people that had like the Sisters Ranchers on top of these NFTs, but should still be good there. Okay, it went up to 6,200. You know, I'm staring at the time since last refresh for a few seconds now. It did feel like time was going slow. I don't think that time is correct. I think it's lagging so bad that the timer is behind. I almost want to test it. What am I gonna do here? Let me check. Go to the clock app. The stopwatch. Okay, let's see. Let's see how accurate this is. Could be why the rate is wrong. It's so laggy. Yeah, it's definitely so. What am I thinking? I was wondering, like, how has it only been 4 minutes? It's doing 1 second every 2 seconds here. I was like, wow, this time's going so slow. Yeah, so it advanced 20 seconds in the production monitor. It advanced 40 seconds in actual time. Yep. So it's not been running for 4 or 5 minutes here. It's been running for almost 10 minutes. But that's how slow it is. And yeah, I think that makes sense because the FPS is probably averaging 10 right here. So that does prove my theory of like anything under 20 FPS is going to hurt the rate. Or at the very least hurt the production monitor here. All right, so with that in mind, you know, it doesn't. I had to let this run without streaming. That's the only way I'm gonna get the correct FPS, hopefully the correct rate here. So yeah, I'll do that. It did go up to 6,300 per hour, so it's clearly the issue should be fixed other than, you know, the lag. I'm gonna run it again. I'm gonna save it at 6,500 per hour. Probably post like a little screenshot on the Discord. And then I'll go offline and hopefully no issues with offline. I don't want to run this the entire day because I think that this lag is just like really gonna slow down my computer then. Computer could use a break still. Even if I didn't use it much last weekend. I don't think I've turned it off since then. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it. I would imagine most of you have probably finished the build or are close to finishing it, seeing as it's shouldn't take that long to finish. But yeah, if you have any, you know, last minute questions, feel free to ask. Suggestions for the playbook, you know, still open to that. Even though the playbook has like pretty much almost everything that I would want it to have by now. So I got some ideas, but I could set those aside. But yeah, seeing as New Year's is in 2 days, and New Year's Eve is tomorrow, right? Happy New Year's to everybody. Because the next stream I'll do will be after New Year's. The Referral Globe's so busy. What I have like three disconnects. I will say another thing, it's lagging so bad that it feels like it cannot sell the turkey meat fast enough. So usually I do not have, oh, never mind. Okay. I spoke too soon, maybe. I don't know what was going on there. Like, I feel like I had a bunch of turkey meats. Never mind, scratch that. It's selling all the turkey meat. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna let this run again. Probably restart the page, let it run again, and I'll probably take a nap. I don't know if I'll eat lunch right now, but I'll take a nap. I need to sleep. Yeah, I will see you all later. As usual, be on Discord. Citizen also says Happy New Year. Let's hope for bigger and better things to come, of course. That's what we want. Good things, though. Good things, of course. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Take care. Happy New Year's. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.